Now, your forecast first, sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Officially, fall doesn't arrive until Tuesday, but it has arrived in terms of our weather, that's for sure. Look at these skies in Gibson City. Clear, blue, beautiful on this Friday night. Let's look at the temperatures here. We're at 62 in Champaign already, and that temperature is going to continue to drop as we go throughout this evening. We're talking 50s probably in about an hour or so, and 40s as we head into tomorrow morning. Just how low is that number going? We'll show you when we come back. WCIA 3 News starts right
now on WCIA 3 News.
Campustown continues to see big crowds at bars. What restrictions could be put in place to keep the numbers down?
An autopsy was done on the human remains found outside Rantoul, but are police any closer to finding out who it is?
Hospitals are the last place where jobs should be cut, but where that's not happening, where that's not the case, and why it's happening.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
It only works if we all do it, and, I feel like this rule will definitely make it easier for people to cooperate.
But it's not in place yet. Champaign City and public health leaders are considering new limits for campus bars. Good evening. I'm Paul Cicchini. I apologize about that noise if you can hear it. They already can't let people under 21 inside after 9, but soon they could require that restriction all day. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting is live on campus now. Courtney, I can see the crowds behind you, so why make the change? It looks like they're keeping people out, and we know there's a limit, right?
That's right, Paul, and this intention of this possible order going into place is to lower these crowd sizes. As you can see, as you mentioned, this large crowd gathering here at Joe's Brewery, and there are some things happening as far as staff trying to limit who goes in, but many of the people that you see in line and going inside are either not wearing masks or are not social distancing. If you drove through Campustown Thursday night, you probably noticed this. A long line of people waiting to get into Joe's Brewery.
It looks like it was super crowded during the day.
A compliance officer from Public Health was called out to check on it. They asked some people to leave and got the crowd under control. But now they're considering a new rule, only allowing people 21 and over into Campustown bars at all times.
I think that's pretty fair for at least right now.
Right now, only people 21 and over can go to bars after 9. That rule was made back in July to cut back on crowds. But some students say underage kids are just going at different times.
From what I've heard from students that work at the bars, they're very crowded before 9.
And that's concerning.
There's always students visiting from other schools or other cities because they can enter bars under 21 here. So we believe that that could also be a big factor in kind of increasing cases because those people are not getting tested twice a week as we are.
Senior Michael Hood agrees that stricter rules could help, though he understands it may be frustrating for younger students.
I feel like it's definitely going to bum a lot of people out. But, as a student and somebody that doesn't want to get sent home, it's definitely kind of comforting to see that they're thinking about implementing something that's going to stop people from gathering and, possibly ruining the semester.
Out to most of the Campustown bars, and most of them didn't want to comment, but the owner of Cam's and Red Lion did say that he believes the problem is not underage kids, rather it is house parties and apartment parties. I also heard back from the owner of Joe's Brewery, and they said that they don't believe a rule like this limiting people under 21 from coming inside could help with this problem. They also concurred that the issue was the house parties happening privately. Reporting live in Champaign, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Yes, certainly you feel for the businesses. Obviously, they want to keep the money coming in, but obviously there is this public health crisis, this global pandemic, and the problems that it's causing. Courtney, thank you so much. Stay safe out there. They called it endangering the public, and that's what a U of I student was cited for last night. This was at the Delta Tau Delta Fraternity House on East John Street. It's what Courtney was just talking about. Members there held a large party that violated a COVID-19 ordinance. University police got to the house around 9:15 last night. 20-year-old Thomas McDonough was cited. He was issued a city notice to appear in court. 24 counties are still at a warning level for coronavirus. DeWitt County is among them. It has exceeded 3 of the guidelines to make the list, including positive tests, positivity rate, and number of tests processed. The other counties in central Illinois on the warning list include Cass, Coles, Cumberland, Effingham, Jasper, and Shelby. There are 85 new cases in Champaign County, and that makes 4,100 total since this pandemic began. There are more than 2,100 new cases statewide, over 270,000 since the pandemic began across the state. The 7-day positivity rate, 3.6%. 20 more people have died. Illinois has lost more than 8,400 people to COVID-19. Another employee at Danville City Hall tested positive for coronavirus. This is the second person in the last week. Several others are still awaiting test results. The building will remain closed through September 25th. The pandemic is causing some hospitals in central Illinois to make some tough decisions. One of those is Memorial Health Systems. It has 5 hospitals in the area and cut about 1.5% of its total workforce yesterday. WCIA 3's Cole Henke is live in Springfield. So, Cole, Memorial is certainly not the first to make cuts like this.
That's right. They are not bringing in as much money, and their equipment is costing way more. And that's leaving hospitals in the similar place to many businesses across the country. Memorial Health Systems cleared 143 jobs from the books. They were spread across the system's Illinois locations: Springfield, Decatur, Taylorville, Jacksonville, and Lincoln. The spokesman for the Illinois Hospital Association says the move is happening everywhere.
Hospitals in Springfield, across Illinois, across the country are facing a double whammy because of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Hospitals are buying more equipment than ever to care for COVID patients, and an ongoing shortage in PPE is leading to skyrocketing prices. The ban on elective surgeries also kept people from going to hospitals during the first few months of the pandemic, and the number of patients making appointments is still down. This all means less money coming in and more is going out.
So in some cases, hospitals are paying 10, 15 times above what they were paying before just for N95 masks. So it's supply and demand. There's not enough supply.
The American Hospital Association estimates that hospitals across the country will lose out on $300 billion of revenue. Memorial Health Systems furloughed more than 400 employees back in June. Only about half will be back to work at the beginning of October. Memorial released a statement saying, "We are grateful to all of our colleagues at Memorial Health System for their continued dedication to our patients and our communities during these challenging times." A spokesperson for Memorial Health System did refuse to say which types of positions were cut. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Henke, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Well, Cole, if you get any more information, certainly pass it along. Cole, thanks. One family is hoping to get closure after police found a dead body in a rural area of Rantoul. Champaign County coroner did an autopsy this morning, but police say DNA results are not immediately available. Officers suspect it could be David Franklin based on how close the remains were to where they found his bike. He went missing last month. Police don't think violence has anything to do with Franklin's disappearance or the remains they found. Here's an update now. Champaign police made an arrest in a shooting. It happened on September 7th on Kenwood Road. A 27-year-old man was shot twice and was taken to the hospital. 20-year-old Keaton Bryan of Champaign was arrested today. Police say this does remain an active investigation. Now a follow-up. A man on trial for murder won't be back in the courtroom until October. Christopher Glass is charged in the shooting death of Kimberly Mattingly. Authorities found her dead on private property in April after her parents reported her missing. Glass's jury trial was set for this month, but officials say his lawyer asked to push it back because of the amount of discovery involved in that case. Springfield firefighters are investigating what caused a morning house fire. Crews responded around 6:30 to a home near the corner of 13th and Kansas Streets, and they say no one was hurt, but the house was badly damaged. Stay with us online and on air as we work to get more information. Are you voting early or waiting until Election Day to cast your ballot? Deadlines you need to know. Also tonight.
We can call witnesses, we can request documents, and we can ask meaningful questions from witnesses.
The investigation continues into the ComEd bribery scandal, what a House committee is saying about Speaker Michael Madigan.
Let's recap today. That low, 51 this morning, 67 the high, both of those below average. It's going to be even cooler tomorrow. We'll talk about those numbers when we come back.